Hi everyone, this is Vishal Tiwari. Today we will be going to see how to do group and footer summary without writing a single piece of code. That is, everything we will be doing at design time only, and still we will be getting the result like as you could see here, like this. This tutorial I have already taken for the code basis. Say for example, when you need to create columns dynamically, when you are not sure how many number of columns would be there, so that time that code would be done, should be done at design time, and that I have already covered in my previous topic called overview of group summary and footer summary in Quantum Grid. So this will be very short video, so because it won't be taking any piece of code at design runtime. Everything what we need to do is that at design time we have to just do a setup. So first target will be to create this in one project. And I think if you see here, I have just made some segregation here saying that it would be year, month, employee code, employee name, and then component details. So year, month means 2013-02 detail, number of employees, 2013-03 details, number of employees, and 2013-04 number of employees. So we would be displaying this record, and this is footer summary. This is what is called as footer summary. Now if you see here, the year, month is repeating here. So what we could do here is that we could group based upon the year, month, and display this data. So final output we should get like this. So year, month 2013-02, employee details, 03 this detail, and 04 the number of details. And here the difference is, this is what is called as a group summary. This is a footer summary, and this is a group summary. So group summary is based upon the group value. So for this month, this is the group summary. For this month, this is a group summary, and so on. So this part will be covering in one project. Another project, but this will be in only using one view, banded table one view. Now, if what we need to do, say for example, like this. Now, in above, if you see, we have done the grouping based upon the year, month, where you could see number of employees. You could see different employees like this. But if we do the grouping based upon the employee number, say for example, employee 1 is also here, 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 and so on. So grouping if we try to do with employee, so how it would be displayed? So year, month would come here, and only for respective employee you could see the data. So how it would be displayed like this. So for employee 1, so these are the employees, sorry, year, month data for that employee only. So what we are going to do here, now count how many months records are there, and summation of everything for that respective employee, and so on, like this. But finally, we are not going to display our footer summary because it's just for employee wise, and the summary will be displayed here only. So finally, we are not going to display that one, because in this example we are going to take two different views. In previous example I shown that we will be taking using only one view, but here we are going to do with two views. We could also do with one views, but the intention of taking this example is that say for example, you are supposed to take two views, or there are already two views in your grid. Then how you could tackle with that? So to just make you uh, just to introduce you with that type of example, I'm just taking this simple and sober example. So this will be in different project, not in the same project. So let us start with that. And before we start, what we need to do here is that take this project. So first we need to have one report, sorry, our Quantum Grid Dev Express. Click here and we can just put it over here like this, and then make sure we are. Now in this example we are not going to have any button here, so just right click here, delete view, again right click on the label, create view. This time we are going to take db table view, sorry, db banded table view. In previous tutorial I have taken banded table view because the code we wanted to write it down on runtime. I'm not sure. There should not be a problem even if you choose DB banded table view or banded table view when you are writing a code. But when you are going with the design time, you must have DB table banded table view. So I just selected that one. And as you see with this example, so first band would be salary details, employee details, and component details. And under employee details, 3 columns. Under employee and component detail, some 4 columns. So first create bands. So you just need to click here, customize, under bands, just say add. So we need 3 bands here. So just press F11 key, select respective band, and give caption for that. Use the caption property. Say salary details. Then you could say employee details. And finally, component details. Now these, if you look at here, all are coming in one row. So just select these 2 bands, go to position and just select band index, salary details. Yes, close this. And first you can just enlarge this size. Okay, fine. That's good. Now our next aim is to create columns, because here we know that design time why we are going to do, please make sure that when you know how many number of fixed columns you have, that time only you need to create columns at design time. So here we know that we would be having 3 columns under employee details and 4 columns under component details. So first just create number of columns. So 3 plus 4, 7 columns we need here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Now first 3 column, just select first 3 columns. So band index we need to give here employee details. This is fine. But if you look at here, for component details there is no column. So the remaining column we need to select it. Here if you see band index employee detail is there by default. So just say here component details, as you could see. Good. Now what we need to do, since we created the column at design time, now we need to fill data. So for this tutorial I am using Firebird database. It's easy for the setup. So what I would be doing for Firebird database, I would be going here for IBO core, choosing one component, just placing here, and then the database path I need to provide here. So I would be taking this path. Sorry, first I need to take this path here and just go here. I'll be taking this Abhijit SQL.fdb. It's like a Firebird database. I'm sorry, I think I missed out something. Oh, I didn't copy that name properly, it seems. .fdb. Yep. Now just set some properties, require properties here. So first property here you could say username, that is a sysdba, which is a default user, and the default password is master key. Password storage has to be not secure, protocol either local or TCP/IP. And here just make sure that you have proper database path. This colon need to remove, and just say connected is equal to true. Yes, it's done. Now we need to have one query component. Just go to IBOT dataset. This palette is coming because I have installed IB objects component. So it's up to you what database you are using. So respective database connection component as well as dataset component, you need to take it. So I'm taking query component here. So for this query, I would connecting to this IB connection component. That's it. And finally is I have prepared one query. I think in the previous example also the same query we have. So this is nothing but, say for example, I will just select this and execute here. So this is year month. For 1 year, year month, these are the employees we have. These are the employee name we have and all these steps. So year month, employee code, employee name. So employee name I am taking from employee master only. As you see, B dot means employee master. And remaining all columns I am taking from transaction master table. So this is the SQL I prepared. Now for that, I'm just copying this. Once again, we'll try to execute. Okay, fine. Just copy this exact code here. And then just put it to our query component. Oops, sorry. You see here, because year month I have taken first here and then employee code order by. Just say okay and try to activate your query. True, fine. So everything is done now. We got the data in our data set. Click customize here. You will appear with this. Come here. Now for every column we need to fill the data. Select one column and if you would like to wish to give some different caption, you could do it. Or then you can just click here data binding field name. Select the column. So but it is not displaying because we forgot to have one data source component. Go to data access palette, click and just get one data source. Just select from dataset property to this dataset and click on this view and then just go a little bit up. And if you see this data controller, if it is there, click here and just choose the data source. Now you could see here, but the data is not there. So click columns, select this one and now choose here year month, take first. And then you could say employee code, then go here, you say employee name, then choose basic. These are the salary component details, DA, then it comes HRA, and finally gross income. Close this. As you could see here, the data is coming like this. You need to just little bit expand this view. Like this. Make sure you could see the data properly. Fine. Now it's coming correctly. So what we need to do here is that we need to bring it footer here and then group summary. So before going to do that, click here. This is a group by box. So we need to remove that part. You can drag and drop any column here and then it will be grouped automatically. But we would not be having that option here for this example. So just go to options view here and just a group by box false. So that upper header part has gone. Then say footer is equal to true. See, this footer has come to display the data. And when you are taking footer, so you need to take one more group footers property. You have to make it as a always visible true. That's it only. And if anything is required, we would be doing. But as of I don't see anything there. Fine. Now what we need to do is that just go here. First, now we are coming to our first aim, displaying footer summary detail here. This is a footer summary part. So coming back to this place, what are the columns you would like to display summary here? This, say for example, basic, DA, HRA and gross income. So for that, just go here and select, because first three columns are different, as you could see in this example also. 1 2 3, leave these three column. So 1 2 3, so select all the four columns, because if you see here, we just want to do summation and nothing else. Summation of all the columns and display in respect to column. So select this all columns in the grid, in the column tab here. And if you see here, summary option is there, main option. So here footer format you need to specify. So you could write your own user defined message, sum is equal to, and then finally you need to give your format 0.00 semicolon minus 0.00. So instead of minus you can give bracket as well, opening and closing bracket after my semicolon, and it would display in that format if there is any negative value. That's it only. You see here it's appeared. Now what kind of, now you see here we are clicking on footer format just for footer summary, and just say any options if you would like to select, you can choose it. You have 5 different options here: average, count, maximum, minimum, sum. If you don't want anything, just select yes, canon. So we'll be saying sum. As you see here, the values are coming, and just close this one. So if you see, what you need to do here is, if you just expand this grid furthermore like this, so you could see the values as well, little bit more. I think again you need to, yes, now everything is coming here. Fine. So this is at design time only, but if you run this one, so you could see the result at the design time itself. Sorry, this is Avast antivirus, so please bear with me. It's just checking whether our EX is having any problem or not. Yep, I think everything is fine here. So if you just see here, so 27 27 27 and 299 7000. Oh sorry, I think some different data has come. I think our SQL is having some different data, so that's the reason it has come that way. Yep. Now what we need to do here is that, since this is the summation of everything here, as you could see, basic summation of DA here, and all these steps here. Now we just need to make it 27. If you just copy 4 4 4s, and all these steps should come correctly. Now the final part is, just go here and select this year month part here. Sorry, go here, select the, press F11, and if you see here group index, it's -1, so you just need to say 0 and just say close here. Now you could see the data is coming correctly like this. So 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 9 27, right? So data is coming correctly here. So now what happening here is that, so first part is done, grouping is also done, but we need to have data. As you see here in our next part, what we have done here is, we have displayed this part, we have also done this part, but now this is called as a group summary. Grouped summary means we are doing a group by. So just select here. Now same way, it's very easy. The way we did here, what we did, we selected all the 4 columns. So select all the 4 columns, and what we did here for footer summary, we just gave here these 2 options. Same options you could copy and paste for the group summary here. One is this part, and just say summation part. That's it. Close. As you could see here, I will try to run this application. Sure. As you see here, this is 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9 9 9 27. I hope things are correct. Now what happening is that this year month is coming here and this year month is also coming here. So just what we need to do, we just need to make the year month column visible false. So just select year month column, see what value you have assigned here, field name year month. Go below and just say false. That's it. Save. Close. Oops, sorry. And run the application. Yep. In the employee details, only employee code, employee name, as you see. So this is very easiest way when you have the fixed number of columns and without writing a single code. Without writing a single code, you can still display the required data here like this. This is a footer summary, this is a group summary, and group we have done based upon the year month. So in the previous webinar, I have in overview of group summary and footer summary in Quantum Grid, we have done at runtime, that is code time, but this is design time. Same result we are displaying here without writing a single line of code. Close this, and as you could see here, we have not written a single line of code here. So we have come to our first aim, that how to display using, and yes, I just would like to bring it into your notice saying that this is only one view we have taken as I discussed with you. But now how to take two views and still display different data at design time only without writing a single line of code. So go to our next application. There is no code, and same thing we need to do here. We just need to take one grid at from the Dev Express. Click here like this. This is DB table view, so let it be as it is, doesn't matter. And have it another one. So for example, just click on level, right click, add level. Here you came. Now again right click here, just say DB table. Both are fine. Now if you just select this one and just go to options view, say group by box is equal to false. Now our aim is to display this final result here like this. So if you see here, employee code, employee name is coming here. There are two columns. Employee, this is employee code, this is employee name. This is EMP1 is a value, employee 1 is a name, and under this, if you see minus button, this entire detail is coming for that respective employee. The same was not in case of our previous example. So there was only one year month here. So there was no column at all. So all the columns was here, were here. Now what we need to do is that to bring it into that place, what we need to have in the first view, we need to have employee code and employee name, and then rest of the details in another view. So what we need to do, we just need to create columns here. So select respective view and go to columns tab, select here, create two columns, then come here. In the view, how many columns we need in the detail? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just come back here and just say columns. You need to switch here. Now you see two columns. Again switch here. You need to click on the view. Even if you click on the level, doesn't matter. Oh, but I think it doesn't move there. You need to just traverse through the views. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the column designing part is done. You couldn't see the second one because it's in second view. So just again have database component. But for this we will be having one data connection component. So first set up our data for that, and I think we can just directly copy from here as well. Come back here and then just say database name. Set again the default properties sysdba, which is default user. Password is a master key, which is a default password. Password storage ps not secure. Protocol, either you could keep it local or TCP IP. Go there and just say connected is equal to true. See, again by default what happen is sometimes colon comes, so you may face error. Click here and just say true. Yes, done. Now since we have two different views, we would be taking two different data sets here. This is one data set, this is another data set, and since this is a DB table view, we would be having data source component as well. Go to data access palette, one data source, this is another data source. So what we need to do here is that this view will be the master view and this will be the detail view. So the data should come from master table and here data should come from the detail table. So I have already prepared the data for that. So just like to bring it into your notice. This is the code. So select distinct employee and employee name. From what I have taken employee master. It's a B I have given here and just joining with transaction master. If I just say execute, I'll be just getting this code. I'm just copying. So here you need to just take a tip of the wisdom saying that the order by employee code I have taken here. And in the second for the detail view also I am writing a different SQL, but order by employee code I have to take. If I just misplace year month here before, so what would happen is that, say for example, now here in this case, you just say execute. So all employees, it's coming in sorting order like this, right? Now what would happen is that if I just misplace here year month and then just put here display code, what would be happening is that one employee is coming, oh sorry, no, I forgot to give comma here. See here, employee 1, then employee 10, then employee 11, like this is coming. So when you see at runtime, I will show you that as well. So only one record will come at a time. So just to make sure that you get proper records, so sorting is very important in this case because this is design time we are doing. So it is must to do so. So we'll copy this first and just then come back. Come here and just say IB component, connection component, this. Just go to SQL property. Yes, and just say activate. Yes, it is done. Again, take this query component and just say IB connection component. Now we just need to copy this. In first, we got only 2 records. Let us see again. Sorry, 2 columns, and here we would be getting 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6 columns. But display time, I shown you here there were only 5 columns, but it is not like that. We need to take 6 because I'll show you why. Select the second query component and just copy paste this SQL there. Just say OK and just activate as well. Now the respective data source we need to tag to the view. Click on the view first, go to data controller, select your respective data source 1, click on second view like this, again go to data source, data controller, then data source, you need to select a 2. That's it. Now what we need to do here is, since the column we have created for first view, so we need to tag to respective field from the data binding option. Sorry. Oh, why the things are not coming because data source and this query component we have not connected. So select data source 1 and set data set 1, as you could see here. Select this one and query 2. Now come back here, click on the first view, click here. Now you could see employee code, then say employee name, click here. Just say here, since I think we need to have here employee code first, because order by employee code we have given, and this employee code column we do not want to show, because if you see in our code here, employee code is coming only for the main first view. In the second view, employee code it's not visible here. So only year months onwards we need to display. So we need to make employee code visible false here. In the beginning itself we will make it. And I think one more column we need to have. Second here, you just choose it to have year month to display. Then you will be displaying basic, you will be displaying DA, HRA, and finally gross income. That's it. So if you see here, the data is not coming here right now. So why data is not coming? Because that reason also I will tell you. So first take off this group by clause, group by box option in the second view. Click in the second view, go to options view, remove group by box, just make it false. Now what we need to do here is that how to link this first view, because this view and this view needs to be linked to each other. So click on first view, and you could see here the detail key names is also here, data source. So what you need to do, you just need to select here employee code from this place, and master you can't see because this is the master view. Key field name is not required, but if you wish to have to give some key fields, so you need to give it separated by semicolon, but in our case we do not want, because if you see this query, both the queries, here also employee code we have common, and here also employee code column, common column we have. So that is the reason we need to have employee code putting over there. Now select second view. Here what we need to do is that first detail key also we need to specify as a employee code, and master key also you need to specify as a employee code. As you could see here, data is coming. Yep. But now what our intention is that only this part is come. This entire part needs to come there. As you could see. So for that, just click here on the second view, and as we did our first project, so what we need to do is that footer you need to make it visible. As you see here, the footer part is coming like this, and here what you need to do, group footers you need to make it always visible. That's it. Now once this part is done, so here what we are expecting here, count 3 is coming here, right? So I think point has been given there, it should not be like that. So and here summation. So for year month how many records are there, to count that, and this is a sum. So to do count you can take any column here for counting, but we would be taking year month. This is a sophisticated way of doing that. So just say here you cannot say group footer because there is no grouping. Grouping is done by having two different views. You can do group summary when you are having one group summary here also you can see here, but it is not exactly, but group summary is based upon employee one here, and this is detail one. So here we are not going to having any group summary related detail here, only footer. Why? Because this is a separate grid and this is also separate grid. It's work like a grid, but they are views. So here since we already have two different views, so we need not to say group by summary. So already grouped by employee code. So now you may say, you may be asking that how we have done the grouping. So just let me make it into, bring it to in your notice, saying that the employee code we have given here. So based upon the employee code, we have already done the linking. So this part is linked with this part, and what we are doing is that only mechanical job, only displaying the summary here. That's it. We just establish the relationship, having separate SQL, having separate SQL this, and display the summation or any operation here as you wish. So now what we need to do, since this is an employee code and it's visible false, as you could see here, select year month and you need to just say footer format. So just say count is equal to, you can write anything, but you need to give 0 here because that will be the format. Just say here, and since it is sk none, so see here, now there is nothing is coming. Now the moment you say count, it's coming 3. But if you select something which is not numerical, I don't think so key it will be displayed, or minimum maximum also it can be displayed with that. So we'll be doing count 3. Now select remaining all 4 columns and just say what format you want. So format we want is that sum is equal to 0.00 semicolon minus 0.00. That's it. See, now still nothing is coming here, everything is blank. So you just need to say sum, that's it. And sorry, here count is coming small letter, just to have it in sophisticated way, make it capital. That's it. Now run our application. Oops, sorry, something has gone wrong with that. Oh, again I need to relaunch my application. So I'll be closing this one. No, I didn't save that application. So as you could see here, the data has come there that time, but I think let us make it once again. So I'll make it faster than that. Dev Express. I'll be putting remove group by box. So I think it will be your revision once again. So have one more, add one more level, just say create view, DB table view, that's it. And then you need to create some columns for this view, 2 columns. Come here, you need to, I think, have 1, 2, 6 columns, it seems. That's it. And then go to IB core component, have database connection component. Just say copy this. I think it's practiced, so it won't be taking that much time. So please bear once again. So just wanted to show you the result, how it looks. It won't be taking time. Dot ftp, you can give a small letter as well, doesn't matter. And again come back, username sys dba for Firebird, and password is, default password is master key. PS secure, not secure, like this. You could say TCP IP. CC, I think default here colon is coming. Remove that and just say connected is equal to true. Now we'll be having 2 different query components here once again. Okay, so just copy the SQLs. See how easy it is when you know the concept. So doing at design time doesn't make any time difference. Copy paste here again. So it just, I think, matter of few minutes, very few minutes. Copy paste here again, fine, not an issue. So we just need to tag to the respective IB connection component. Here also IB connection component, here also we need to add it. That's it. Come back here to have our 2 data sources component, data access. Put here, then put here. Assign these 2 components. Query 1, come here, and then again select to this one. Now these data sources need to connect with the view component. Just come to data controller, data source, just say data source 1. For this, click here, just say data source 2, fine. Now we need to connect to these two views we need to connect. So just click here, and if you say detail key, so just select employee code as I shown, click again here. So again you need to have detail key as a employee code, master key as again employee code. That's it. So the connection has been done. What we need to do, only for these columns we need to assign the data here. This field name should be employee code, this should be employee name. See how fast it is happening. This should be employee code, and since we are not displaying, we'll be just making as a visible false. Year month we need to have it, year month, and then we'll be displaying basic, then we'll be having DA, we'll be having HRA, and finally we'll be having our gross income. So to display year month in the summary, we'll just come back here and just say count is equal to, insert this 3, oh sorry, 0. That's it. And select from here, the operation should be count. Select remaining all columns because only summation you are going to do. So just say footer format is equal to sum is equal to 0.00. This is a format, semicolon minus 0.00. So if positive value, this should display in this format, and negative value also should be displayed in this format. Just say sum is equal to true, and I think if you just run at design time, run time, just check it. Again, please bear with me, the Avast is taking some time to validate the exe. I think I forgot to activate the data sets here like this. Now activate this data set and again activate this data set. Both are came here. Now as you could see here, this is coming. Click on this view and go to options view and just say group by box is equal to false. Now here summary needs to be displayed. So click on the second view here and just say footer is equal to true. As you could see, footer has come. And again group footers invisible it is saying here. So just try to make it always visible. I think that's it. We are done. Now just run the application. As you could see how fast we have done. Just make it a little bit larger. So I think it will be easy to verify our data. Like this. Okay. So as you could see here itself, but again we'll try to launch the application like this. See, count is 3. The values are different this time because 2 2 2 3 3 3 and 4 4 4. Make sure that, let me bring it into your notice saying that I will execute the query and show you the data is correct. So I would be just saying here and sorry, year month, oh sorry, employee code, sorry, and a dot employee code is equal to, I would be just saying emp1. See, it is a 2000 here. If you see 130234 for employee 1, all are 2000 here. So just check it here for employee 1, 2, as you could see 234 234, this is employee 1 and 2000. Now again try to see for employee 2. Execute. So all 3000 here. Same. So you see all 3000. So 9000 is coming here. So sorry, 90,000. And again finally, just to make sure our data is correct, all the 40,000 here. So finally you see 40,000. So finally we are not able to display here footer summary because this is one view, this is second view. So this is already a footer summary. It looks like a group summary, but it is a footer summary because this is different view, this is different view. And I think this is what it's matching over here. Our data is not matching, but I think what we expected, the same way it is displaying there. Oh, I think data has to match. Oh, congrats. In this project our data is matching here. See, this is matching, this is matching, all data is matching. So this is what I think, just let me make it very short. Why we are doing design time? Because when you know the number of columns, that time you are going with design time. This is because with the DB view we have taken, that's why it was easy to bound the data there, and it's the easiest way to do our job very best level. Thank you so much for your patience, and I would be waiting for your communication mail saying that any queries, complaints, any suggestions. For any communication, please reach out to me on my mail ID. Let me share you my mail ID. Let me take that down only. Yep. So it's visualsoft at gmail.com. So if you have any communication, any queries, please reach out to me on this mail ID. I hope you would have enjoyed this session. We have taken two projects here and shown you how to do a footer summary as well as a group summary using one view group summary like this. If you see, this is using one view, and another footer summary we did using two views. That was very crucial to do it. So that's the reason I have taken another example. So thank you so much for your patience. Goodbye.